We're Sid and Mackie, and we're professional mountain bikers on a quest to race the best and most challenging mountain bike races around the world. After years of living out of our van, we finally put down roots in 2021 and bought a house in Los Alamos, New Mexico. Unfortunately, wildfires closed our home trails for most of May and June, but now that the rains have come, our local bike park, Pajarito, has finally been allowed to open. Today, we'll be doing our first bike park laps of 2022, but with a little twist. We'll be riding our bikes from our house to the base of the lifts.
Good morning, friends. It is a very exciting day. It is opening day at Pajarito Bike Park, but I guess Coach Mike doesn't think we're allowed to be park rats, so we have a 3-hour endurance ride on the schedule, so we're like, what if we ride to Pajarito and then ride lifts and then ride back? That should really cover all our bases. It's a 15-minute drive from our house, at Macky's driving speed, so 20. So it's not far. The trouble is it's all uphill. Luckily, this is one of the reasons we love where we live here in Los Alamos, is we can pretty much ride trail all the way there. Ride up a trail called Camazon to Pipeline Road, which is a road, but it's not one you would want to drive. It's a road. And that will take us all the way to Cañada Bonita, which is like the Nordic ski area, and then we will basically drop down to Pajarito. We think that should take us a couple hours. We were gonna leave super early this morning, like 8:30, but we had to bake bread first. You've seen us bake bread on the channel many times before. We really had it dialed, but then we had this bread in Boulder that was like so much better than our bread, and we've been trying to replicate that, and so far we've only made our bread worse. Now that one's very pretty, but it didn't quite get the spring we were going for.
Alrighty.
Okay, see ya.
Almost. There's a go around for that section that I usually take. Never really tried going right up the middle. So this is Camazon Trail. It's one of my favorite trails in this area. As you can see, there are these crazy like tank tread tracks, which are from when they drove a bulldozer up here to try to create a fire break. Morning. And it means that this section is, as you can see, quite wide, but this cool volcanic tough rock, which looks like sandstone, but is actually made out of volcanic ash. So it's tough, not sandstone. But this whole like section of the volcanic tuff is just so cool.
It's very hot.
This is just a brief respite between technical tough sections. Well, it's not really that hot, but it feels very hot. I think it's sort of like being in Moab, where the rock reflects the sunlight and makes it hotter, or it's just that the rock is holding the warmth and reflecting it back at you. But yeah, hot. All right, this is the upper part of Kemazon. And can't really see it because these trees are in the way, but Paja's over here to our left. But we have to go to the top of Kemazon and then across those mountains there and down, and then we're at Paja. So yeah, it's a bit of a trek. All right, that is top of Kemazon. I give myself maybe a minute or so recovery, then we'll head back down and catch Sid, come back up with her. Found her. How's it been? Hot.
Yeah.
Good job. Pipeline Road, not my favorite. A road is maybe giving it too much credit. Let's see if we can get some of these trees out of the way. You go over that way and stay back there.
The shade feels so good. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I'm fading hard. I think it's time for food. Rice Krispie cake and chews. And we're gonna go Rice Krispie cake first.
Well, I just fell over going uphill in front of 2 random hikers. So that's embarrassing.
Ooh, this looks like a heinous little section. I guess I'm walking. The rocks are all rolly. Okay, I found a single track that is what connects us over to Paja. So now I'm gonna head back and find Sid, make sure that she makes the turn as well, because it would be no good to end up over in Vice Caldera.
You got it. Almost there.
Thanks so much.
No worries, enjoy your ride. This hill is called like Death Hill, and it is horrible going up. That's Mackie, so he's on his own if he wants to keep going up this. I'm taking the good line. Yikes, trees. Hello. Oh, we're saved. I admit I got a bit distressed when we could see the resort earlier.
Yeah, it was like way on the other side of the
Yeah. I was like, did we go up the wrong hill? We got our lift passes, but we're hungry already. So
That's the problem with the riding.
and starting later than you planned. So we're gonna go get some food. Hoping to dial in the suspension on this bike a little bit, because I've done nothing on it other than set it up initially.
Making sure the compression, the low speed compression is fairly low, and I slowed down the front just a tiny bit.
Okay.
Maybe we'll slow down the back a click.
Thank you.
expected you've been dealing with.
Well, we are feeling better after a super nutritious lunch.
Turns out calories, kind of important.
They don't have many options at the cafe.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was actually surprisingly good.
Yeah.
The French fries were excellent. I'm sure they came out of a bag, but you know, can't complain. That's where some of the best French fries come from. We were really depleted there. That was getting bad.
Yeah, no, I
You
needed
don't want to ride
calories.
bike park when you are depleted.
Joking.
There are certain trails that I think I will avoid. Not that this bike is super capable, but like I'm tired.
Yeah.
And on a small bike, I don't need to be doing like some of the silly stuff here.
Yes.
And there's some really silly stuff here.
Yeah. I think we probably need to check out the new Aspenyola Flow Trail.
Well, yeah, for sure.
So, and then I kind of think maybe we should go off the backside on our way down and go down Pajarito Canyon.
Oh, yes.
So
that's fine.
So the question, like if we do that and we go off the backside, we maybe want one more lap. Like I don't think we're
Yeah.
gonna do a ton of laps today. Thank you guys.
Okay, that was pretty fun. I mean, I liked Old Aspenyola, but
Thank you. Well, that part's just as sketchy as it used to be. Well, not quite, but that's the end of the open part.
I could do something a little steeper than that, but not like crazy, like maybe a JR to battle stations or whatever.
Or Sidewinder.
Sidewinder, yeah, Sidewinder would be fine.
I like Sidewinder. Sketchy as usual.
That shit doesn't look that bad.
Oh, good old Sidewinder.
Oh, I love that trail. So good. Sure, it doesn't look steep, but it's like the perfect steep and the perfect catches. It's really a dream. This is what you get when you run cross-country tires.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. You're like,
Yeah, these are like, they're trail casings, they're not the race casings.
look at the bike park truck pay for you. There.
Okay, sure. I mean, as long as it's not yours.
No, it's not
Because
mine.
we also get these for free, so.
We do that. We try to be full service.
Oh, I think it's right here. So,
Did you find it?
that seems like that should, no, that's not gonna seal. Yeah, it's more of a slice than it looks. When I first looked at it, I was like, that should seal.
It's like putting an IV in.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
Hey.
Okay.
Get it in.
Hi. Has flat tire.
Need more?
Nice. I just plugged it, but yeah, it's pinch on one of them's like right in the rim. I'm gonna ride it down on with this amount of air and then we'll sort out the other one. Wah, wah, wah. We plugged it, but then it's also like flat right on the rim. It was like a snake bite, but because I was like, that's not bad, but then see, it's right in there.
Yeah.
Which
we can plug that one too.
Yeah, I just need your plug. There's a sneaky line there, you're good. Sorry, I didn't mean to almost ride into you. By the time we got back to the resort after plugging the 2 holes in my tire, the lifts had been shut down for thunder. After messing around a bit, we made a new plan and decided to ride down Camp May Trail, joined by Lacey and Keaton, 2 very fast teenagers we had met up with on our previous lap. Tree. Whoop. Nice. Okay, Mac, you should have warned you guys about that one. You're trying to kill us.
Sorry.
I'm gonna let them go a little ahead, see how everybody does. So far, crushing. That's the worst one. Having the same problem as you guys. It's okay. That's definitely. Yeah, they did great. Well, that was super fun. Those kids absolutely rip. Man, I wish I rode that well when I was like 16 or however they are.
We are back. We survived. That was a good ride. It ended up being like 30 some miles, 3,500 feet of climbing. Can't remember what I got eventually. And a lot of really awesome descending thanks to the chairlift. We would have liked to do another lap, but thunderstorms happen, hallelujah, right? Like, we cannot complain about thunderstorms.
Now that the bike park's back open, we're looking forward to adding a bit more descending practice into our routine. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss next week's video, where Mackie will be building up and riding a very big bike.